years ago, and I know Mr. Trump, when he's around, he always talks about the art of the deal, and he talks about, we paid $150 million for this property, and previous owners paid $500 plus. But in reality, the real blood, sweat, and tears started after the purchase. And that's when the whole Trump family got involved. Mr. Trump, Ivanka, Eric, and Don. And they basically spearheaded every square inch of this property. And it's been an unbelievable transformation and renovation. I'm trying to think of everything we've done, but I mean, basically it's everything. 643 rooms, pool, a spa, 4 golf courses, including the famed Blue Monster, 8 restaurants and lounges, 100,000 square feet of space. And if you have the time, in addition to looking at the spa today, we hope that we have some salespeople that will actually take you around the whole property, because you really need to see it. And again, in 3.5 years of basically tearing 800 acres of this property apart. And many of you know that even the Saturnia, which was, I think, built in the 80s, when it opened, was the top spa and spa suites in the country. And we feel very comfortable that after you see what we've done here, you'll understand how we're back. About 3 weeks ago, when we were hosting the WGC Cadillac event, I was sitting with Mr. Trump. He's got a few things going on right now in his life. So normally he's here for 5 days, and we get the opportunity to do a lot of different things with him. But he was really only here for 4 hours. And trying to tie him down was very, very hard. We were sitting at the tent. It was getting toward late in the day. In about 10 minutes, he had a meeting with Tim Finchin, the PGA commissioner. He had Bubba Watson and Jordan Spieth and a bunch of the pros who we wanted to say hello to. And I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, Mr. Trump, you have to come over to the spa suites. You have to see the spa suites. Because even though he's been involved in pretty much everything, he left this project virtually totally to Ivanka. He had not seen it. He had not actually. I said, we're going to open next week. You have to put your blessing on the spa suites. So you can imagine Secret Service went totally ballistic, because they like to know a week in advance wherever he goes, right? So 8 guys run over here with our guys shelled in on the bikes, and they want to know what we're going to show them, where we're going to go. And then we follow with photographers. We finally get him over here, and of course we're late for about 5 of his appointments. And he walks in the Grand Suite, and he just was amazed. He just couldn't believe what he saw. Now, if you know Mr. Trump well, he's probably one of the most detailed, precise human beings that I know that you'll ever meet. And he was just blown away by the suite. And while everybody was waiting for him, he picked up that phone of his and he called his daughter, Ivanka, and he said, I just can't believe it. This is about as nice as I've ever seen any room that we've ever done. And I kind of, working for the family, I was kind of touched by that. With everything going on in his life, with people rushing him to meet, have a meeting with the PGA Tour commissioner and all these great pros. He took the time to call Ivanka and tell her what a great job she did. So with that, I could talk for hours about this property, but it gives me great pleasure to introduce Ivanka Trump. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, David, for your very kind words, and thank you to Mayor Boria, who has been so supportive of us through the many years that we've undertaken a rather Herculean renovation. So Dave alluded to it, but we started off the process, and 800 acres is big. It feels big. And then you start to get to work and you realize just how big 800 acres is and just how much work it takes to renovate it to the extent that we did. The 4 golf courses are all world class. Obviously what's happened with the Blue Monster is remarkable. The PGA Tour loves it, the players love it. It's now their favorite course on tour. So I think that to us is a great validation of our hard work. So the golf experience, we really wanted to elevate to the highest possible standard, and we have done that. Each of the rooms throughout the whole resort and all of the buildings are dedicated to some of the great players of the game, and they've all been here at the property, the ones who are still living, to celebrate with us. In certain cases, their families were here, and to join us ceremonial ribbon cutting of their individual lodges. And each one of them said to us that it was so important, that Doral was so important to the history of golf, that they were incredibly proud and incredibly honored to have a villa dedicated to them. So that's been an unbelievable process for us, and here we are today with the final piece of a $250 million, 3-year massive renovation, which is the unveiling of the spa suites, and I couldn't be more proud. As Dave mentioned, my father was blown away, and rightfully so. Every detail here was thought of. So they're the most spacious suites on property, the most luxurious suites, but they're very different from what you'll see elsewhere in that it's very spa-oriented and calming and tranquil, with that all married with the highest level of finish. So you have beige onyx marble countertops, brass details, really just everything was sought after, 6 fixture bathrooms. So we're incredibly proud. We're excited to be here today to celebrate this with you, with the city. I see so many people who have been great supporters of ours, and including, and I have to thank the Trump design team. They were so excited, they worked so hard on this project. The Gia, who spearheads interior design for us, insisted on flying here today to be here for this landmark moment. So Gia, thank you for your hard work. Our construction team, Mike Vigera, who's not here today. He's busy working on our next project in Washington, D.C. So he's where he needs to be now, but his work was just incredible. And then the great team at Hirschbender, Katie's here with us today, one of the great interior design architects in the country. And this was really a labor of love for her. So we're very excited. I'm personally going to tour many of you through, and we thank you for being here. And I'm just blown away by the embrace that we felt from the city and the community, and how early on, when we were articulating our vision to make this the greatest golf resort in the country, but had yet to begin construction, they understood automatically what it is that we were intending to do, what it is that we wanted to create, and have helped us every step of the way to get there. So really thank you, Mayor. This is a great day for all of us, and Darren, I see over here, Darren, who runs our golf operation, has some very, very happy golf members today. So Darren, thank you for coming. But really, everyone, this is a great celebration. So we will take you through, and I'll take some individual questions afterwards. And now I'd like to introduce the mayor. Mayor Boria, come join us, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Ivanka. Before I start, I want to say that the Councilman Pete Cabrera is also here joining us. You know, Davey, Ivanka have said many things looking to the future. But I have to say something that comes from the past. Nobody imagined how was this place a few years ago. But I remember in the 80s when I came to this country in 1989 to be exactly, and I moved exactly here in one of the houses in the P number 2 of the golf course. And you know, seeing the process, how through the time it deteriorates, you know, and to last in 2010, 2011, 2012 when Mr. Trump bought the property, seeing so many people being fired and so many people sad and the place total devastated, because I was here since that time, coming to this spot as Saturnia, where many people from all over the world used to come here, and we had presidents, kings, queens, everybody used to come to this place and enjoy it. But lastly, when you know all reversed with the process of the bankruptcy of this place and people getting fired, and then suddenly Mr. Trump and his family bought the property and reversed the process, and seeing so much prosperity in this place, seeing how the place has changed radically, I have to say that I feel so proud. And having the pleasure of being the mayor of this city and seeing the prosperity and the process how that have changed is amazing. I have to thank Ivanka, Eric, all Mr. Trump children's, and all the family that have worked together, Darren, David Feather, all the people that have participated to make this possible. Thank you so much from the deepest of my heart, and the people of the city of Doral, the residents, and all of us that now works in this city and works in this place, because I have spoken to many people that now works in this place and they're happy. They really enjoy what they're doing and they feel love for the and passion for what they're doing. Thank you so much from the deepest of my heart and from the deepest of the heart of the people that are getting so benefit from what you have done with Trump National Doral. Now I have a present for you. I want to give you a gold coin as a gesture of appreciation for what you have done. I know it's a small token of appreciation, but I hope you keep it in a nice place. And Mr. Pick, do you want to come and join me to have this present to Miss Ivanka?
This is an honor, so I will actually very much display this proudly in my office. So I'm very appreciative, and I am so glad that you mentioned the many employees we have here at Trump Doral, because without them, none of this is possible. We could build the most incredible resort in the world, but without Dave Fader and his incredible team, it really doesn't add up to much. So their hard work every day is greatly appreciated by the whole family, and we're very excited to have the hundreds of employees that work here come to work every day and hopefully come to work today with an even larger smile on their faces. It's such a great occasion. So thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
David, before we leave, I just want to also recognize, I think the commissioner from the District 12 is here, Susie Castillo. I don't know if she left. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention before, but she works for the commission at the school board.
Stay here, stay here. All right, we're going to make this official now with the ribbon cutting. Jenny, please stay. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Again, we want to thank everybody for coming. What we're going to do now, because I know a lot of people want to see the suites, we have a bunch of our team over in the left, wave team. There they are, great salespeople we have. These are the ones that book about 300,000 room nights. We actually had booked.
One picture, congratulations. So good.
Yes.
Hello.
Wow. Louis Vuitton?
I mean, yes.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, they're my 30th birthday.
Laser cut.
I mean, in perfect symmetry with the dress. I mean, wow.
Thank you.
I didn't realize the heels were also like,
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
the heels have this like,
Thank you.
Well done.
yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Gracias.